Hey, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Adventure Channel. In today's highlighted video, I'm going to take you back to 2013. The event that you're going to watch today is an event where this was a culmination of the entire ensemble cast of the choir and anybody who's ever attended Crenshaw Christian Center and sung, whether you were in children's ministry, whether you were in the choir, whatever facilitated part you had with the music ministry. They did a 2013 culmination where they welcomed everybody back to participate in this event. And in this clip, you will hear Fred and Betty speak for a few moments. I didn't get a chance to record the entire thing. The lady you saw just walk across the scene or across the screen, that is Maxine Swan. And if any of you have listened to any of the choir or ministries back during the late 70s to the early 80s, she was the choir director. And let me tell you, she scares me because she doesn't play. She doesn't play at all. She doesn't have any time for games. And she is I would say, world-renowned choir director. She means serious business, all right? So, but yeah, I just wanted to show or share some of the highlights from this day. I won't play the entire thing. Obviously, a lot of it is copyrighted material with soundtracks and stuff like that. But if it is something that is requested in the comments, I will upload all the videos. It was a nice experience to be there. I mean, to feel the impact of everything that was going on there at the church that day was really breathtaking. In fact, it brought old memories back. But again, this is taking place in the auditorium at Crenshaw Christian Center. They taking back, I believe it was either September or October of 2013. So hope you enjoy the video. And typically, I don't usually upload a lot of ministry stuff. I do thank a lot of you subscribers for joining. Most of this channel will be, my personal travels with my wife and just having fun and doing some other reviews and stuff. But just wanted to give you guys that quick update. Hope you enjoyed the video and hope you enjoy the footage. Thank you. Also, towards the end of this video, you'll see a lot of the members, current and former members of Crenshaw Christian Center's choir. You'll see a lot of the members in the background. And if you take a close look to the far right in the back, you'll see Pastor Al Harvey. I believe he's actually changed his name now, and I believe they've also changed the name of St. Louis Christian Center. I'm not sure what it's called. But yeah, if you guys are wondering, that is him in the background. And also, you may see some other ministers and people who used to attend Crenshaw, but they were involved in the choir or some aspect of the music ministry. Just wanted to make sure I added that on there for you.
I'm still just as excited as I was on the stage. It's an awesome life, and that's just been my prayer for all of you, that you would continue in the foundation that you got when you started here, then you were born again and filled with the Holy Spirit. And I believe that wherever you are now, if you're not here, you're taking that word and using it where you are. Amen. That's the thing that we're interested in, your souls for Jesus Christ and for people to live the abundant life that Jesus came to bring. So that's my prayer for you continually, that you continue to desire the sincere milk of the word, that you may grow thereby. That you may grow in the grace and in the knowledge of Jesus Christ. That you stay excited like we are. We are not even daring to stop. We're just as busy as ever. We're the busiest old people you know. Life is just as exciting to me. So that's what I want to say. God is not a respecter of persons. And He's done it in our lives, He'll do it in yours. So whatever you face, you have the word to overcome it. So I'm so glad to be here. Just think, many of you know when I first started, I did not want to get up in public and say that. No, you did not. But I wanted to let you, just sitting in my seat. But anyway, God has changed that. And
that's right.
God for all the lives that have been a part of our lives. You've been a part of our lives. And so we're just very grateful to God. And most of all, that you continue in the Word. So thank you for being here today. We are going to have a good time. Amen.
Well, usually I just say, and this and that. But this is such an awesome occasion. And in thinking about it over the last few days, and particularly this morning, to think when you look at your own life and think and remember where you came from. And then remember the thing that people said about you. I'll never forget the time when a friend of mine, we were schoolmates together, he decided that we should ditch school that day and not go to school. And so I agreed. And we didn't go to school. His mother worked, but for some reason she was home earlier than expected. And when we got back, she blamed me for leading her son astray. And she looked at me and said, "You will never amount to anything." And when I think about that and see where God has brought us, it's overwhelming. And to look out here and see all of your lives that we have touched in some way, form, or fashion, even maybe as pastor or TV minister, whatever it might have been, it's exciting. And to think that we're not through. That's the part that's really awesome. It's just thrilling. And to see so many, as I look around, familiar faces that I haven't seen in a long time. But our lives have touched one another and we've crossed paths over the years. It's just exciting. I'm thrilled. And every day in my prayer time, I thank the Lord for where He's allowed the two of us to come to the life that we're living and still touching the lives of others in a positive way. And lastly, when I think back when the Lord called me to the ministry, it was in a church service in a Baptist church right here in Los Angeles. And I heard the voice of Jesus. At the time, I did not know who was talking to me. Because just like this platform is empty right now, on Sunday night in that particular church that we belong to, the choir never sang. But I heard this voice saying, "You are to preach my gospel." And I turned to see who was talking to me because I thought somebody was playing a trick on me. And there wasn't anybody there. But it was as real, and every time I think of it, how many years? 50, 60 years ago. That's when we first met. 60 years ago, I heard that voice. And at that particular church, they used to sing a song. And that's what my motto of life is. It says, if I can help somebody as I travel along. If I can help somebody with a word or song, if I can help somebody as I pass along my living. So thank you, love y'all. Good to have you here.
Always followed up with a hug or a kiss. But Mrs. Brenda Bennett told me I only had 1 minute, so here I go. When Mrs. Joyce Nelson and I came up with the idea to do something special for Maxine, we wanted everyone to have the opportunity to be a blessing to this awesome, awesome lady of God, who will work your tongue out, striving to pull the very best out of us. It was very challenging trying to get this word out to everyone and keep it a secret from Max, because she was always the first one here and the last one to leave. So we printed a flyer and tried to get the word out to everyone about this presentation we wanted to do today. Maxine, as you know, I am not one of the people who have known you the longest. I believe Barbara Brooks takes that ever since you guys were about 3 years old. But since 1979 is when I came in contact with you. It has been a blessing to have known you and loved you and to have grown musically from your instructions. You have taught us all so much, and for that we say thank you. Thank you for reminding us and encouraging us to love each other and to stay in touch with each other. We all, I'm sure, are most grateful that my pastor, Dr. Fred, Apostle Price and Dr. Betty Price, Mrs. Angela Evans, our president, and her staff for having this celebration and to have asked you once again to return home and do what you do best, direct. This presentation was to have only been 2 items, but those people love you so much, they didn't follow my instructions. I asked them to sign their name only, but they wrote all these wonderful love notes, so we ran out of space. And so I had to think of another idea to come up with, and I did. I solicited the help of Mrs. Joyce Nelson and Mrs. Bertha Smith. These ladies did what I asked of them and got me the finished product. They got this to me by Tuesday, and I was able to complete the project at 4 a.m. Wednesday morning. So, Max, on behalf of the 40-year Unity Choir, we would like to present to you the frame of signatures, the frame of faces, and a bag of money, and say thank you. For your talent with us, for loving us once again.
I'll take the bag. I'll take it to a
Well, today you are worthy to be praised. Sandra has pretty much said it all, but I'm here to represent the former faith messengers. And we want you to know that because of what we learned from you, we can draw from any of the archives and instantly sing what you taught us, because you taught us to sing it again. Sing it again. Sing it again until you get it right. And so we sing it over and over and over again. And for this, today we give you praise. Maxine, we thank you for teaching us to be a family, a loving family. You are teaching us loving people all the time. And what can we say? We don't have enough words to say thank you, but we want you to know that today is your day and you're worthy to be praised.
Okay, we would like to present you with these flowers. You are our oldest member, and we want to celebrate.
Get in on it.
I don't know what to say, so thank you. I appreciate all of you. I especially appreciate Fred and Betty. They came into my life and they were a stalwart support in a time when I needed it the most. And I praise the Lord for your ministry and for you. I could always come to you, talk to you. You would always tell me what I needed to know, what I needed to do. You were supportive of me through all the things that I have been going through, and I appreciate you. I love you. I call him Papa Fred when I'm on a good day. A few other names for him. We also sang in the choir. Yes, he did. So I should have made him get up there and sing with us. He likes to sing, so I should have made him get up there. But I really appreciate all of you. Little Freddie, he was a little kid when I left, but I remember him. And I went on, I never had a honeymoon, I can tell you this. And so my husband and I were going on a honeymoon, and Betty was pregnant with Freddie. And so he said, I'm gonna pray that you come back like Betty. So when I came back off vacation, I came to staff meeting. I was 13 months pregnant. I came walking in, and they all looked at me and said, I said, you did this to me. He told me to shut up. Cheryl and Angela fell on the floor. Ed Hager said, I wouldn't play like that. But we had a lot of good times together. And so I really appreciate this ministry. Thank you so much for all that you have meant to me and have done today. And for the choir members, all of you, those who were not able to come, we have some that weren't able to come. But we did do a roster and a book of remembrance, and for those who've gone on before us. So we hope that you have enjoyed one. Yeah.